When I was a child, my grandma, she was a teacher, but on her free time, she baked a lot. And her bakery was so tasty and I loved it. And I asked my teacher, okay, what I should mix with masala chai is already the mixture of the spices.
Yes.
So it should be just only one and original, or I can add some fruits or something specific to it. And she said,
Joining us today is Julia Danylenko. Julia, thank you so very much for coming on my show, Global Stories with Usha. Julia has a master's degree in economics, but by choice she has picked to become a baker and a pastry chef. For the last 12 years, she's working as a baker, and she has worked along with the Ukrainian chefs, pastry chefs, as well as French pastry chefs. Right now, Julia is giving also classes for kids as well as adults in cookery. And Julia also opened her own cloud kitchen. So Julia, you've done masters in economics, and of course, it's still, it's a business. A business is a business no matter what. But why pastry? Why you wanted to become a baker?
hi, Usha. Thank you so much that you're having me here. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you for coming.
Very nice. Why baker? Because always, all the time, when I was a child, my grandma, she was a teacher, but on her free time, she baked a lot. And her bakery was so tasty, and I loved it. She baked bread, she baked some buns, and every Saturday and Sunday, I enjoyed some bakery stuff.
Yeah.
So remembering that time and seeing myself as also a mother, after I gave birth to my first child, I decided that I don't want to come back to economics. It's boring and I don't like it. Why do I need to come back? I want to be a baker, and I tried new recipes. I tried to create some new recipes from myself, from the products which I had at that time. And it became very, very nice. So my family was fond of it. They asked me more and more. And after I decided, okay, if I like it and if it goes well, why not? Why shouldn't I?
Agreed. So yeah, you made it a full-time job now.
Yes, exactly.
That's very nice. For me, at least, who is not a baker, I think bakery is, or pastry making is quite a technical thing. You really need to know your recipes well, and I think you all need to try it so many times before you can make it very perfect.
It's true.
And, but also I think you need to have a lot of patience, right? Which I don't have. So how long before you actually thought, okay, I can make this full time?
Mm-hmm. When I said to myself, okay, I don't know a lot of things which I need to learn. Because baking, it's a process which always needs new knowledges. And when I decided that I'm still the internet has a lot of huge amount of different recipes.
True.
But all of them I can't try, but some of them I tried and I failed, and I understood that some knowledges I'm missing. So I need to go to college, and when I was 30, I went to college in Kyiv with the 18 years old kids from the school, just from the school. So I learned the culinary from there.
Yeah.
I enjoyed each and every lesson. I was sitting on the first row, and I was always keeping my hand up because I.
So you're a very enthusiastic student.
Yes,
That's good.
And after that, I just I get my basic knowledges, and after that, I could already take some courses, some long courses for 2 weeks, small short courses for 3 days for very, very small and narrow things. For example, like macaroons, I learned for 2 days, and etc. etc. So it's when I get this base of the culinary school, and after I just keep going and keep putting the knowledges on the
So you worked along with some French pastry chefs.
Yes.
That must be a journey, because they say French pastry is like really strong, right? In pastry. Yeah. So you want to share maybe one particular situation or something with us?
They are very proud of the French cuisine, of course. Yeah. They are truly, they have one of my favorite cuisine is French. Okay. And I think they mastered in the pastry, of course. But for them, it's like, okay, it's fine, but French will make it better.
But they are very tough.
Yes, they are very concentrated. They are always very concentrated on their job when they are doing something.
Very focused, yes.
Yeah, when they're doing something, they are very straightforward. And if they don't like something, they will tell you just like.
But also, I think when you're learning something, actually that fairness is good, because that's when you know that you made mistakes and then what you have to learn. But that's also a good thing, I think, in some ways. But you've been living in India now for 6 years, and Indians love sweets.
Yes.
I mean, there's no doubt about that. So, okay, let's go like this. Do you have a favorite sweet in India?
Of course.
And
yes.
what would that be?
Yeah, I love the gulab jamun.
Gulab jamun.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And it's quite sweet for my taste. It's sweeter than I like.
Yeah.
But it's so moisture, so nice, and the texture is beautiful.
Yeah, it's gooey. Yes. Is there anything? In your pastry journey, is there anything which is similar to gulab jamun which you went through, like?
No, maybe that's why I like it so much, because it's not it's so like
different.
Not something that I tried before.
Okay.
Yes.
So now talking about sweets in India, you mentioned already they're very sweet. Yes. And pastries are not that way. Pastries can be very different. You can pick a very sweet one, at the same time you have very mild ones, for instance, where they have the flavor coming out, like macaroons, for instance, or like I personally like madeleines. They're small and but so unique and so difficult to make.
True.
Because I tried so many times because I have a young kid.
Just need to give I need to give you the good recipe.
Oh, thank you. I would use that. But so as we said, pastry making and baking is so much of technicality. And also, I think you need the right equipment for it.
Of course.
Right? And is it easily available in India for you?
I found so when I did my first masterclass for adults, my husband, and after several days I had my birthday. My husband ordered from the shop, and it was a surprise for me, the KitchenAid, the mixer. I was so happy. I was dancing and jumping, and I was so happy. Now it's my best friend in the kitchen, and of course the quality equipment is very, very, very important.
Yes.
And so all these years, I think it was 6 or 7 years before. He's with me, and it's really, really nice quality, and I'm happy with it.
Oh.
I'm happy to have another one, but still, okay.
But you're still managing it, right?
Yeah.
That's good. But like, as you give classes for children as well as adults, how do people get in touch with you to do these classes?
Usually I put it to my Facebook page or Instagram page.
Instagram,
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And
so I put, for example, this week we will have pizza. Next week we can have croissants or some tea cakes. And so people know. And the group's not so big, 5 to 7 people, but everyone can ask the questions.
Yes.
And I can see everyone what they are doing, and just to tell them if is it right or wrong.
So you also that means you're teaching, not only baking, but you also like teaching. That's a good thing. But also, like, again, talking about the technicality and talking about the Indians' love to eating sweet dishes. Are there any pastries you have created which you have fusion with the Indian? Have you done anything like that?
Yes. When I had my classes for cheesecakes, so I got... I think we got the recipes for 12 cheesecakes, and your diploma work should be like you need to create your own cheesecake. So I decided why not to make the cheesecake with the masala chai. The taste of masala chai.
Yeah.
And I asked my teacher, what I should mix with masala chai is already the mixture of the spices.
Yes.
So it should be just only one and original, or I can add some fruits or something specific to it. And she said, try try different types, different fruits, and after when you will find this taste, you will feel it. So I did it with apple. With apple, it wasn't so good, but with pear, oh my God, it was so nice. The texture was very good, and the piece, I put the chai taste inside, masala chai, and on the top it was the pear which I prepared in advance with some cinnamon. So it was so tasty, and at the beginning it was very warm because of the spices, and at the end it was very fresh because of the pear. It was so nice combination of taste.
Yeah, amazing, because I never hit a cheesecake which was with the flavor of masala chai. That's really, actually there's a great fusion. I think masala chai is one of definitely favorite teas in India. I think most of the northern India at least drinks it at least once a day minimum. At least in the mornings they would like to have their chai, and mostly it's masala chai. So I think that's cool. Who is your favorite, let's say, pastry chef?
I love French.
Oh, well, yes.
So the Cedric Grolet I like. Now he's very popular, but also the Eric Kaiser is good.
Okay.
I like and some of his recipes I already tried.
Okay.
And yes, also in India, I know one chef who is making very nice pastries. Vijay, I need to check how to spell his name.
Okay. But an Indian pastry chef.
Yes.
Yeah, because pastry making and, before I think in India, like we all ate traditional sweets, but I think more and more people and everyone is getting inclined to eating actually pastries nowadays. But again, talking about pastry and sweets, now everyone is health conscious. Everyone is trying how to minimize the sugar, or even, for instance, like the flour you use into the baking, which goes in everything. So how do you do that so that you don't compromise on the taste, but still make a very healthy at the same time tasty pastry?
Sometimes it's very hard, because if you want to make it very rich in taste, so you should add some fat, you should add some sugar to it. But still, I have in my menu I have the quite a big part which I use. For example, I have avocado brownie. So instead of butter, I use avocado.
Yes, that's a good fat.
Yes. So it's also it has very interesting taste, and it's very healthy. Also granola bars. Now it becomes very popular.
Yes, granola. Yes. Oh, I think a lot of people now eat for breakfast mainly. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. So, you have any favorite Indian ingredient which you use in your baking?
I think it's the spices, because every time that I'm using some, for example, nutmeg or
yes.
Cinnamon, I think it came from Sri Lanka.
But India has it too in South.
Yes.
But I'm sure Sri Lankan one is very good.
Vanilla. My friends, they were traveling to Kerala, and they brought me some vanilla
pods.
It was beautiful.
Yes.
Also, I like saffrons.
Yes.
Also very nice. All the spices that I can find in India, it's totally different from the ones that I used back
before. Yes, I agree because
has more taste.
I think in Europe or wherever you find outside India, I think they, especially if you buy those pouches, which are prepared pouches, they're actually made according to the palate of that particular country, because they're not as spicy as you are authentic. Because in India, I think you find the spiciest of spices. Even if you put, like you said, nutmeg, it's very strong when you smell it in India, whereas the same thing you smell outside, it's not the same. Cinnamon, for instance, also same. Yeah, that's true. But so you also opened this new cloud kitchen is new for you now. So how do people order?
Through Instagram. For now, of now, that I'm just giving my Instagram page, and so people can send me messages. I'm always responding almost every hour. I can give the response. And before that, I took my orders 2 days in advance, because some of the orders needs, for example, the Napoleon cake. It needs time to soak, to take some moisture inside. So when I bake it the same day and I sell it, it will be not the same as for example, 24 or 36 hours. So usually I'm asking my customers to to give me at least 48 hours in advance.
Okay.
But when the kitchen will start be more operational, so I think the one day will be enough for the order.
With the cloud kitchen, and since the orders will be coming in, and then you're starting this platform now on Instagram, are you going to recruit some interns to go with? Yeah,
of course, I would love to.
Yeah.
Yes, I would love to teach people to how to make the sweets, how to make the healthy sweets, and how to bake proper, for example, some European sweets which maybe they wanted to know how to make, but they couldn't learn from. They didn't know to learn from where to learn it.
Yeah.
So I'm open to
taking in some interns.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. And they will get in touch with you through Instagram.
Yes. Also on Instagram. Yes.
Now, work aside, you lived in India for 6 years along with your husband and 2 kids.
Yes.
What is your favorite place? Where do you like to travel within India?
Kerala.
Kerala?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have been to Goa 6 or 7 times already, but Kerala we already also been, I think, 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
And it's always gives me so much joy and so much relax. I think people in Kerala are different. The food is different.
Very
The food
true.
is amazing. They use the spices so nicely. They mix the coconut milk with all this fish and rice so nicely. So I think it's
For you, it's Kerala?
Yeah.
So is there any Kerala sweet dish, a dessert which you like?
I tried in the morning. I think in one of the hotels here, they prepared something from the. It was put inside the leaf of the palm leaf.
Yes.
And it was something like maybe mashed rice pudding with coconut inside.
Oh.
Something like this. Unfortunately, I don't remember
The name.
the name.
Yeah, but that's okay. But you loved it, right?
Yes.
You enjoyed eating it.
Tasty.
That's good. That's good. You do, like when you say bakery, so bakery is a huge, it's vast, right? It's like a sea, literally. You do any specialized themes for birthday parties and wedding anniversaries? Do you do that also?
Yes,
You
of
take
course.
such orders?
Yes. I can do, for example, I tried to do it for my kids. Of course, I try everything with them, so they are my first customers. So, for example, when my son, he was fond of the game Minecraft.
Yes.
He said,
Yes.
Mom, I want cake like Minecraft, I want cupcakes like Minecraft, I want everything Minecraft.
Yes.
So I said, so cake will be this rectangular, and the cupcakes I also put on the top some chocolate and green stuff, because it's Minecraft is green and brownish. So I did it for him, and when his friends from school came, and they, oh wow, where did you order that?
Yes.
No, my mom did it.
Oh, that's nice. Cool. So that's a good PR for you already right there. That's very good.
And especially when I come, for example, my son has his birthday, and I come to the school to bring some sweets. Of course, I made it. So, and I made some chocolate cupcakes or cookies, and the kids are going around and asking, oh, where did you find that? It's so tasty. I said, I made it. Oh, really? I will tell my mom. She will order from you.
Oh, that's
so it's another platform.
Yeah, it's absolutely. That's a good PR, I think, especially in the children. They love their pastries. So there's no doubt about it. And Indians are very much into theme parties, especially for birthdays and everything. They very much. I think not only India. I think for children's birthday parties all over the world, I think people are going with themes always, because they like that. But having your own kitchen, having your own bakery and everything, I just want to know. Somebody like me who is like zero knowledge of baking, I do like cupcakes. I don't think they're nice or not, but I do make some madeleines. I tried with my daughter because she really loves cakes, and she likes she has a book of her own. Like she has a book, she bought a book because she really wanted to try all these things. So I try with her sometimes. Of course, they don't come because I don't have the patience, so I don't know the technicalities properly. What do you think? Like somebody like me who don't have any experience, a mom. Let's say a mom of young children or children who want to bake smallest things what is the 2 or 3 essential things we need to have in our kitchen?
So it's whisker for sure.
Okay.
It should be nice and good quality.
Whisker. Okay.
Yeah. Spatula, of course.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the mixer, Of course, it keeps a lot of space when it takes from your kitchen a lot of space.
Yeah.
I know, but still, you can do so many things with it. So you just put all the ingredients inside it, mixing, and you are doing something else.
Yeah.
So I think it's very good. Also, the hand mixer will help.
Okay, the hand mixer.
Hand mixer.
Okay.
You will laugh maybe, but I put my hand mixer to my luggage when I came to India, so I came here.
No, I'm not laughing. I don't have one, so I have no idea that, we do very simple things. Like me and my daughter, as I said, just because she likes doing it, I kind of give her company, but I'm really bad at it. I can tell you that. We can manage, oddly manage. If I have to buy a book, a good book on pastries, any recommendations?
For me, at the very beginning, by the way, I liked the Jamie Oliver books.
Okay.
It's very, very simple, and all the things that he does, it's very, really, really simple, rustic, and he doesn't bother about how it looks like. It should be tasty. For me, it's also my philosophy. So yes, of course, it should be, and it could be nice on the outside, but inside it should be the quality and the taste.
Yeah.
So Jamie Oliver is nice with the desserts. It's not so hard to make. It's very easy.
Okay, that's what I need.
Yeah,
I don't want complicated stuff. Yeah.
Also, I've got in India. I've got the book. It was by Midnight Chicken. The name of it. The book. It's also very nice, and it was written like a story from the lady. Okay. And in these stories of her life, she put the recipes, which is connected with the stories. Okay. So it was also very, very interesting.
Very nice. Yeah,
I would
good to know.
recommend.
Yeah, good to know. Thank you. But Julia, thank you so much for coming on my show. It was a pleasure talking to you. Maybe I'll try with all the hints you gave me and tips, and now I'll try some baking again.
Great. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.